Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. I had a good day today. Well, it ended up something of a negative gain. In other words, I ended up with what I had before after doing a great deal of work. With our blue, we went to Tagbilaran the other day, and we got in our search for a hub for the locking the front axles for the four-wheel drive. We were offered the whole front end, and we looked at it, and it looked like it would have a lot of parts that would be there. So we took it, and we took it on the basis that we could bring it back if it didn't fit anyway. So we were fairly safe, although it would mean another 7 hours driving, which I did again today because, lo and behold, it didn't work. It didn't fit. So our game plan for today was that I would head off to Tagbilaran again and take this hunk of junk back to the store that we bought it. And a word about the store: if you actually shop in Tagbilaran, which will be a very small minority, I know, of people who are watching this, but I went to a store called Talic, and they are very close to McDonald's. They are very close to the immigration department, so for any expat that needs to have parts, they're a good store. And I'll tell you why: because they were very helpful. I met the owner, and he came down, had a chat with me about what we needed for the blue. And I said, look, I'm not a rich American, okay? I'm just not. And he assured me that that wouldn't make any difference. And then with some wisdom, he said we would rather make a small profit from a lot of people, a lot of customers, than make a big profit from one that we never see again. So I felt very good about that. We handed over 15,000 in good faith for this part that we were not sure that it would fit. Hauled it back, and we left it with our mechanic Nesta. Got a call this morning saying it didn't fit. So that gave us our game plan for the day. I went back with Talic for company, and Talic and I drove up, or drove down, whichever it is, and went to Tagbilaran, and we took the front end back. We were treated very, very nice, very courteous, very good customer service. I really had a very good impression of that store. If anybody wants to know more about that, they can call me. I'm not on commission, okay? I just felt that anyone who makes a great effort to keep a customer happy deserves to have a good mention. Well, anyway, I found out from him that they have a repair shop and a mechanic who knows what he's doing. He gave me a leaflet and showed all the services that they provide, and based on his treatment of myself and taking back the piece of front end that I bought by mistake, I feel that he will give a good service. So our plan now, we didn't know this when I didn't know this when I talked to him about possibly doing the repair finally on the blue, because I hadn't met Beth at the port. Well, I went to the port, and it turned out that the guys who sold her the hub, which we had been offered at one point, sold her a hub that was for a Mazda and not for a Bongo, and so even that turned out to be wrong. Well, we will send that back and get our money back on that. We've been very lucky on this refunds, because usually in the Philippines, it seems, a lot of expats tell me no refunds, but we've been very lucky. So we expect to get our money back on the hub, and we're putting that part of the job back together tomorrow. Nestor is going to put that all back. We have got the brand new axle which is going to go on, and then there was some wear on that hub that never did look as if it was big enough to be able to make the noise that we heard when we tried to go uphill to the house. So maybe we're going to be lucky there. If not, we will have two-wheel drive. I'll take it up to Tagbilaran and I will leave it with this company that I got the mistaken purchase of the front end. So that's what happened today. The good thing was that I took Talic up because she had been given 7,000 pesos as a graduation gift, and John S., who's taken an interest in Talic Lake, he gave her $500 actually, $500. I don't know what that came to, over 20,000 pesos, and we have yet to put that into, along with some other money that came from Noel. We haven't put that into a bank account yet, but because of our busy day, but we will on Monday. It'll have to wait till then. So I took her to the jewelry store. Now this is a laugh, isn't it? What do I know about jewelry? But anyway, Beth assured me if you just go there and say what you want and tell them what your budget is. Here's the thing, isn't it? There's so much. I see absolute ruthless, brutal descriptions of Filipinos. Everybody in the Philippines is a scammer. They study it. Somebody actually said this. They study it in college. They go to college to learn. I'm sure that they meant that tongue-in-cheek, but a vicious, for me, a vicious assessment of what I found to be the majority are unhonest people. That's what I found. That's my experience. Now, I found that with the man in Tagbilaran that we went to for our parts. I still feel that he will be honest. He gave me my money back in full, expressed the wish to help us. Now, when I said that I would like him to be in the loop if we don't manage to get the four-wheel drive working, then I would have his mechanic look at it. Now here's what he said. Well, sir, it wouldn't be ethical for us to go and look at, because I said that the blue was actually dismantled at the moment. He said, and so he mistook my statement for meaning that his mechanic should come to our mechanic's shop and look at the repair that needed to be done, and he refused to do that. He said, I'm sorry, that would be unethical for me to do that, to go to send my mechanic to another mechanic's shop to look at a repair. I took that as a huge thing. And when we went to the jewelry store, all of the prices were marked. She gave Talic chose what she wanted. She wanted a necklace, and she chose a chain, and then she chose a pendant. And I told the woman right up front, gullible one that I am, and here's another example of where people are going to scream, Terence, you shouldn't show your face. It's white. You'll just you'll get taken advantage of. Well, okay, well, there I am with my white face. Well, it's nearly white, isn't it? Actually, Beth tells me that my face is now Filipino, but my ankles and feet are still expat. That's because I wear socks and the sun never gets to them. Well, anyway, so I said, we have a budget of 7,000. This is for her graduation. Can you help us? So she just put us right to the place, and I have a video. She pointed us to that rack of chains that were within our budget, and Talic eventually picked one out, and guess what? It was, let me see, well, it was less than 5,000. It must have been less than 5,000 because the saleswoman said, now do you want to have a pendant? And Talic said yes. So she showed her pendants. Now, when she had chosen the chain and the pendant, the lady said, right, now with our current, I don't know what it was, 10 or 12% or 15% refund discount that we have going at the moment, it comes to 4,995. We got 5 pesos change. So I said to Talic, do you want to buy something else? No, she said, we'll save what we've got. So we came away with 2,005 pesos, and the woman could have easily sold us something for 7,005 pesos or 7,095 pesos, and I would have paid it. I think that this gives the lie to what so many people thought was an overcharging when I took Talic for the rental on her dress. I think that the woman on that particular case, I think her name was Jo, she showed us the most expensive dress knowing that Talic would love it, and so Talic got it. So anyway, we came away with a very happy Talic lick. We went to McDonald's and we had, this is a plug for McDonald's. McDonald's are now doing fish and chips. Of course they call it fish and French fries, and they call it McFish of course, and McFries for all I know. Well anyway, we sat there and we had McFish and McFries and McCoke, and we decided that we wouldn't have McIce cream. But anyway, we sat at the McTable on McChairs, and I went to the McToilet and took a McPee, and we left very happily. So, and full too, because we had McTartar sauce, and Talic's only criticism was that there was too much McSalt on the McFries. I didn't think so. I mean, I was only too McHappy. Anyway, that was our day. Beth didn't have such a great day because she went thinking that she knew what we wanted, and she didn't get it. So she listened to the guys. See, this is a part that we saw the last time that we went to Cebu, and she went to Cebu. She went back to the same place, and they brought up the same part, and they said, no, this is what your husband saw, and this is what you wanted. But they did offer to give the money back. Excuse me. They did offer to give the money back if it wasn't the right thing. But that means another 4 or 5 hours on the ocean on those plywood boats, the ones with the outriggers on. I don't mind it myself, but it's a lot of hours. And then going through Cebu. Cebu is hell. It's hell on wheels. Far too many wheels. And they're not McWheels either. So she came back and found she was very disappointed. We went straight to Nestor's, told him that we'd like him to put the damn thing together, and then we'll take our chances. If it's not, as I said, if it's not working 4-wheel drive, well, we'll take it to Tagbilaran. So we finally came back, and we did do a couple of other things. We took some stuff to, well, we went to look at the well, which is going great. That's the new well which will will impact the lives of a great number of people, at least 100. We put 100 because it looks a good number, but I have a feeling it's many more. We had a lot of comments from that video because children are allowed near the well while all of the work is going on. It's the Philippines. Children are not banned from any area of activity, and it's something that's quite strange to us people who are from the West, because people are not even allowed on a work site without a hard hat, are they? So anyway, that's the way that goes. Everybody's very happy. We even went in to a birthday party that was going on where the other well is being dug in the compound of that house, and we were invited in, and we went in and had some birthday cake, chocolate. I just realized I wasn't going to eat any more chocolate, was I? Well, this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. By the way, we are well on our way to 13,000 subscribers. So can the other 500 subscribers please get going and sign up? Thanks for looking in.